Hello! This package contains a game for the Amiga that I've been after for some time, just waiting for the right price to turn up, and this came in at oh so ever the right price. More on that later. But without further ado, let's find out what this is, and let's get it open! Yes, this is a copy of Flimbo's Quest for the Amiga. And on outward appearances, the box isn't in too bad a condition, but I picked this one up for the handsome price of £4.20 plus shipping, for the reason being that it is the box, the main box, the bottom part of the box is damaged, and it only has, hopefully in here, brilliant, well packaged. Let's try and get this open. Yep. And the disc. So it is literally just the damaged base part of the box, the disc, and the top part of the box, which to be fair isn't in bad condition. It's a little bit faded, but that's all good. So why did I pay so little for this? And why did I want the box and just the disc when I don't even have a floppy drive with my Amiga, just the GoTech and the internal hard drive, and no manual? Well, the reason for that is because I already have the manual, and this is the manual for my original copy of Flimbo's Quest back in the day. And for some reason, I don't know why, I just kept this. I never kept the box or the disc, but already having the manual, just for completeness, I just needed the box, really. The disc is neither here nor there, but it just brings the whole set together. So I've got box, disc, and manual. Now, the box is going to need a little bit of work. So as per my last video, we're going to have to get the iron out and correct this. But that's not such a major thing. That will straighten up quite nicely. And just a bit of a clean up on the box, and we should be good to go. But before we get into that, let me take you through the story of how I got this for the price that I did. So I'd been fortunate enough to find a copy of Flimbo's Quest on eBay for the princely sum of 99 pence, and I had to have it. 99 pence, or best offer. So I made some offers. First of all, I made an offer of £10, and then £12, and these were declined. So I had to place bids like everybody else, and eventually I got it for the princely sum of £4.20 plus shipping, but I think this was well worth the wait. We need to give this box a bit of a clean up before we do anything else to it. Just looking around the box, I noticed this sticker here, purchased from the World of Commodore show. Awesome. Box is in relatively good nick, although I have noticed we got a little bit of a tear there, so we'll do some repair on that. But just a gentle clean, stuff like that sticker will probably, well, there was a sticker on there which has been taken off and taken some of the paintwork or the artwork with it rather, so we won't do much with that. But we can give this a little bit of a gentle clean up. That won't be too much of a problem, and then we'll get on to fixing the bottom part of the box. So let's go. So we'll go over the box with some trusty IPA sprayed onto a cloth and just give that a gentle wiping over, just to get any surface muck off. Yeah, there's a bit of surface muck on there. We might be taking a little bit of the inks out, but we're only doing this gently. So once again, don't spray directly onto the cardboard. You don't want to be doing that. Be very careful here, because that tear, we don't want to make that tear any worse. But there we go. Bit of a clean up on there, that's not too bad. Right, let's fix that tear, shall we? So the plan here is just to use some white paper. This is 120 GSM, I think. It's quite thick, but it'll be quite stiff. So we'll just cut a little section out of here, and then we'll glue that up on the inside. We'll see, it might be a bit of trial and error, but we'll give it a go anyway, just to try and seal that together. We're going to use some white glue like this. Dead easy. Right, let's get on with it. Right, what I've done, I've taken this piece of paper and cut it to size, and I've folded it so it'll sit in that corner, and we can form a bit of a brace with that, with the glue. So that should be alright. I have done a quick check to see if the gap between the inside of this box and the outside of this box will accommodate this paper, and it should, with a bit of gentle persuasion. We're also going to make use of some clothes pegs as clamps to clamp that in place while it dries. So let's get gluing. Need to put some glue on that outer edge, but I'll do that afterwards. But for now it's a case of getting these two corners to sit close together. That's not too bad actually. Right, let's clamp that. Right, so what I've had to do here off camera is put some glue on this corner, try not to make a dog's dinner of it, and you can see the glue kind of seeping out there, but that's fine. But what I need to do is put some weight on here now to try and hold that in place while that dries. So this I'm probably going to do off camera and try and get this to set. So back in a moment. Okay, here's a bit of a close-up then. So what I've got the clothes pegs clamping the paper that's on the inside of this corner, and the glue that I squeezed down this broken edge here, this ripped edge, and kind of squeezed it all together, then with my finger just rubbed the excess glue away, hoping that the glue will soak into that card and will then start to form a bond. I've got the glue bottle here resting on top just to create some weight and just hopefully push these two corners together. So let me zoom out a bit. Come on, zoom out. So yes, I'm hoping this will be squeezed together now, and this will dry off quite nicely. So, you know, if we zoom back in and zoom, so, you know, it's not the perfect corner, but I just want to keep it together and stop it from ripping any further. So this, when it dries, should be sufficient. So while that's drying, let's get the iron out and sort this dented edge to this box out with some steam and some water, and it should go back square up and quite nicely. Famous last words. Well, let's give it a try. Yep, let's get on with it. Just so you know, before we start, I have the iron set to linen, a nice hot setting with lots of steam, because we want lots of steam and lots of heat for this process. So if you watched my last video on this, you'll know the routine that I use. So make the cardboard on the box wet by using my fingers, just dipping in some water, enables me to spread the water over the affected area. Then get a cloth over that to protect the cardboard from the direct contact from the iron. And then get the iron in there, nice, lots of steam and heat. The button I'm pushing there is the steam button, it's not the jet spray out the front. In case you're wondering, the water I'm using, it's not tap water, I'm using water that's been filtered, because living down south like I do, the water is very hard. So this is water that's filtered, so not through from the tap. Anyway, as you can see, this is starting to push back now. The cardboard is malleable, having got wet and hot, and gives off that lovely damp cardboard smell that you just can't beat. So a bit more pressing here, a bit more steam. I'm pushing down quite hard here to try and flatten out that cardboard, and it's coming together quite nicely. Bit difficult wearing glasses while doing this and trying to film at the same time. Bit of a challenge, but perseverance pays off. So here we go. Look at that. Look, you would be hard pressed, wouldn't you, to tell that that was damaged. That's come together very nicely. Very pleased with that. So this edge here needs a little bit of attention. Not much. I'm tempted not to do anything, but I think I will while I'm here. So just to dampen that up again, then get the cloth back in there and get the iron back in there. Look at that. So more steam, more pressure, more heat, and that should start to flatten out quite nicely. And we'll just take the cloth away and let's check. Yeah, we can fold that in. You've got to be careful when doing this. You'll feel how much pressure you can apply just by as you move your fingers over it. Obviously, if it still feels stiff, we'll just wipe some excess water away there. If it feels stiff, you need to make it damp and give it another steam process again. But you know what? That's not bad going. I'm quite happy with that. So all these corners look okay. Yep. Look at that. So that's where the damage was, and you know that's come out okay, all good. So I think this process, bar a little careful tweaking, is all done. Excellent. So we think the glue on here has had some time to dry now, so we can check that out. So the base of our box has dried out nicely, so let's move that to one side. So let's take that off of there. I fiddled with this a bit while it was drying, just to keep an eye on it, but you know, we're not too bad there. So let's have a look. So our support inside there is dried. That corner, that's not too bad. I think we'll take that. Box is looking all right. So we're happy that that corner is fixed. And then if we look at our base, that's pretty much square. looking good. You'd be hard pressed to tell where that was bent actually. It was here of course, but that's all dried out inside. Looking quite nice, quite happy with that. So we've cleaned the back of the box up. Not too bad at all. So without further ado then, let's complete this story. So we have the base part of the box. We've got a set of instructions, a disc, and of course, moment of truth, will this slide on? Yes, it does. There we go. Copy of Flimbo's Quest for the Amiga. Complete. A box bought that was slightly damaged and missing an instruction manual. We've brought everything together. We've completed the story of this box. So this is good now to go on my shelf with all my other Amiga games. Thanks ever so much for watching this video. Please continue to watch my videos and support my channel if you can. Like and subscribe and all that good stuff. So until next time, take care. Bye.